Chapter 7. You will surely ask yourself, why am I revealing all the secrets of Karna Pishachini? At a time when there was no internet, the secrets of witchcraft were transmitted only to the disciples of a guru. Only a handful of people knew the dangers of using this goddess power. Their know-how and knowledge disappeared with them after their death. If I do not share my knowledge and experiences today, there could be many victims and my knowledge will also disappear with me. Know that there are some who are ready to jump from a building to have this goddess by their side, while others are deceived by unscrupulous people. Some take advantage of a person's naivety to extract money from them by promising them that they can give this goddess away in order to become rich. On YouTube, according to my research, there are only 2 people who have done the Karna Pishachini sadhana correctly. Me and another gentleman. The others, either they did the sadhana without the authorization of Mother Kali or they are imposters. They simply tell what they listened to or read in a book. Okay, back to our theme. If you buy this divinity over the phone, what powers will you acquire? What could you do with it? I can tell you with certainty that you could never become a clairvoyant. That is to say, you could not say the 3 tenses, past, present and future based on the customer's question. What you could do, however, is psychic reading and astral travel. However, psychological reading will still be limited. You couldn't do a psychological reading of a photo. While astral travel is not a journey without danger. Concentration with your eyes closed will be enough for your aura to leave your body and go to the place where you want to go. You may be able to see and hear what is happening, but the image will not be as sharp as a high-definition photo. It will be blurry. If it's a person, you'll barely see their features. We could say her build, her height or the way she is dressed. Moreover, it is this practice that some will do as clairvoyance. In no case could you say the 3 times. The money that you will collect in this way will bring you unhappiness in your life. If I came into your house without your permission unexpectedly, would you be okay with it? No, isn't it? You will probably chase me away with sticks. This is a violation of privacy. So, I will accumulate bad karma, and it will have bad consequences in my life. This is why I never do astral travel without the authorization of my mother Karna Pishachini. We must always do any practice, whatever it may be, while respecting the privacy of others. In this practice of astral travel, danger could come to you in one way or another. There are still other things you can do by purchasing this divinity over the phone. We can provoke dreams of sex, we can stimulate the desire for sex, we can even drive someone crazy and still manipulate someone from a distance. In other words, you could only do harm with this deity. I say all this from experiences. It was people who bought this divinity over the phone who did it to me. These were hired by people with malicious intent towards me. If we send this she-devil to drive someone crazy, the victim will never stop talking to himself. She will always be whispering. You might also hear someone's voice, and you might go completely crazy because of it. If you go to see a psychiatrist, he will certainly tell you that you have psychological problems and will prescribe medication. You would only be cured of this if this she-devil was completely removed from you. But let's still put things into perspective and be careful. I don't say this to everyone. Some people can actually have psychological problems and can develop exactly the same symptoms as a person who is the victim of a spell by this she-devil. Let's not mix the two. You should not believe that you are the victim of witchcraft and stop taking medications when you have a mental health problem. In fact, I recently had a client on the phone. He was convinced that his wife was throwing toxic dust at him. He coughed because he thought he had this dust in his lungs. He also thought he had inflammation all over his body when he didn't. This gentleman actually had hallucinations. He wanted me to heal him by throwing holy water at him. He wanted to stop the prescriptions given by his doctor. My goddess Karna Pishachini told me, this gentleman is psychologically ill. He should absolutely follow the medical treatments given by his doctor, and that is the only thing that will cure him. This is not someone who was bewitched by witchcraft, so that I could heal him. So I told him that I couldn't do anything for him. Okay, back to the power of the goddess Karna Pishachini. With me, this divinity behaves like a guide, an advisor, a mother who takes care of her son. But it won't be that way if you buy it over the phone. Nor will she teach you the rights in witchcraft. I will give you an example that will illustrate his words, and you will understand the danger of using the power of this goddess. For example, a Sri Lankan woman contacted a man in his 30s living in Colombo, who had this divinity purchased over the phone. She introduced him to me and told him that I did the sadhana of this goddess with the permission of Mother Kali. This man became jealous, and he absolutely wanted to know the secrets of witchcraft that this goddess had taught me. These formulas initiated to me by this goddess, if I have to pass them on to you one day, I will do so with the authorization of my mother Karna Pishachini. If you manage to know these secrets without my permission, or that of my mother Karna Pishachini, the minute you find out, you would no longer be alive. So, you will surely ask me why such formality? This is because with these rites, it is very easy to harm someone neither seen nor known. This is why this deity will teach these secrets only to people who she is sure will not do harm with them. Okay, back to our story. The man, attracted to know these secrets, started to circle around me with his aura, but I stopped him. Once, I was in the bathroom, at the sink. The individual came near me to my left. My goddess Karna Pishachini then came out of my body and stood on my right and spoke to this man present in the form of his aura. She told him, the minute you know these secrets, you will be dead. But the man didn't want to hear anything. He was always waiting to come home to me while I was away. One day, I was at McDonald's in the line in the car to collect my order. The man entered my apartment with his aura and saw the rituals I had done. The guy didn't even have time to tell this secret to another person. The minute he knew it, I saw God Narsimha coming out of my body. He went to this individual in Colombo. I saw in my eyes the God Narsimha taking out his soul from his body and tearing off his head from his soul. The man fell to the ground lifeless. However, my mother Karna Pishachini warned him of the danger he was running. But he was blinded by his greed to know these secrets. If one day you do the same, an astral journey, and if you see the location of a treasure or a well-kept secret, you will find death. In the chapters that follow, we will see even more stories and places where you should not astral travel.